Hey everybody, welcome back to Stack Snacks, where we try to make AI just accessible and a little bit more fun for everybody. So today we are going to build some Claude skills. And so what are skills, right? So let's get into it a little bit. So skills are folders of instructions, scripts, and resources that Claude loads dynamically to improve performance of specialized tasks. Excuse me. Skills teach Claude how to complete specific tasks in a repeatable way, whether that's creating documents with your company's brand guidelines, analyzing data, your organizational specific workflow, or automating personal tasks, right? So it's basically like a really repeatable set of systems and processes that Claude will execute when you need it. And I think hopefully you get kind of the same output. So Anthropic makes their own skills that you can use. We can make our own, which we'll do today. And we'll kind of see how that goes. Partner skills, the skills directory from partners like... Oh, okay, so there's going to be skills that you can use with MCP servers. And for those that don't know what MCPs are, they're basically ways to hook Claude into your workflows. I mean, hook Claude's with third parties into your workflows. Sorry. I did not know there was partner skills, so maybe we'll take a look at that too if we got time. And let's see. All right, so we'll leave this open. Okay, here's a good comparison too. Skills versus MCP. So right, if Claude is then going to third parties to do stuff with data, what's the difference, right? Skills provide procedural knowledge and structures of how to complete specific tasks. You can use both together. MCP connections give Claude access to tools, while skills teach Claude how to use those tools effectively. So, okay, I like this. This is good. MCP connections give Claude access to tools, and then skills teach Claude how to use your tools effectively and your workflows effectively. Okay, I really like this. This is a good line for us to go off of. All right, so let's get into my Claude. This is my settings here. So these example skills are some of the ones that Anthropic had built. We can make some art, use some brand guidelines, create some art, build your own MCP server, make your own skill, which we'll use. Web artifacts builder. All right, let's try one of theirs first. Let's see what that looks like. Hey, I just added the algorithm art skill. Can you make something amazing with it? Can you make me something with a cat? I've never used this before, so let's see what this does. All right, so now it's going to start reading our instructions a little bit. This might take a little while. Your mileage may vary depending on your skill. And I'm going to use just kind of Sonnet 4.5 for this as well. So it's going to kind of go through and explain to me the process. It's kind of right. It's kind of cool to see it's kind of calling all these things, right? Now I have a template. Let's create something. So crafting an algorithmic philosophy, then implementing it. Okay, this is pretty cool. All right, we'll let this kick for a little bit. Okay, so it's now building us. So it's building us, looks like an HTML page. So we should have our interactive artwork in a second. And we'll kind of take it from there. But hopefully you can start to see like I didn't really do much, and a lot was happening behind the scenes. So you can see there's some power here with our skills. Okay, so we got. Wow, it's still going. All right, we got something here. Let's take a look. Whisker points. Admission rate. Okay, so we can change some colors. Oh wait, random. Let's do random. Wow, this is pretty cool. Oh, there we go. Huh, all right. All right, let's get into, so you get the idea, right? This can kind of gives us some explanation about the whiskers and this generative art thing. But right, Claude can kind of now do some smarter, more complex things in a repeatable fashion. So let's try to make our own skill. So I think you could do it without, let's try to do it just in the chat. I want to make a skill for you that is called, all right, so let's see, YouTube Optimizer. I want to give you a link to a YouTube video, and can you give me back titles, descriptions, and anything else you think of that would make the video more discoverable. I want to be as detailed as possible, and I want to get more traffic. Okay, so let's see if it understands that I want it to help us build a skill. Okay, so it started reading the skill creator document right away, so that's pretty cool. So now it's going to start building us out a skill. It's going to generate the necessary structure. And let's see. So now it's kind of generating us kind of like the, I guess that's the mega skill here. Oh, okay, wait, I have another good thing we can add to it. Alright, so it's going to go through this. This might take a second. But really, it's hard to read it, but what I'm catching here is very, yeah, very thorough, very detailed. Okay, so it's still going to be, it's doing now, creating title formula references with proven patterns. So, okay, we like that, right? We like that. Let's see what else we got here. Doing a lot of different formats. All right, we'll let this go for a bit. We'll check back in a few. All right, so it's finally going to build our final mega skill file. And let's see if we can see any of it in action. All right, so it looks like we got pieces of it here, or at least some of it, I guess. Okay, it's still working, so we'll let that go. All right. All right, we got everything back finally, and all right, we got our final skill here. So it's created some reference markdown files for it to understand title formula and patterns, and some best practices to remember for YouTube SEO, which is pretty cool. And then this is the final skill of all the different steps we should go through, right? So here's kind of what the output should look like. and you can click right here and copy it right to your skills. But I want to try to add something. Let's see how I can handle making one little tweak. All right, so this is awesome. For the thumbnail recommendations, can you give me a prompt for Nano Banana? So let's see if it can give us a prompt for Nano Banana to make a thumbnail for that video, even though it doesn't. Okay, so it's going to make an AI image generation prompts for thumbnail creation, and it'll add specific prompt guidance. Interesting that it's referencing DALL-E. All right, so let's see if that gets updated. Let's see, it's going to add it probably in this reference section, I'd imagine. Let's see. Viewing the complete thumbnail section. All right, let's go back up to here. All right, so it's going to add a little something. All right, so we'll let this go for a second. All right, we are back, and we've got our AI thumbnail generation section. Gives us a couple different options. It gives us kind of a few prompt examples. So cool. Okay. The reference guide includes this content type prompts, tutorial, tech review. Okay. All right, I didn't specify, yeah, so it's a little generic, so that's good. Each prompt is copy pastable ready, tailored to your specific video content and target audience. Want to test it out in one of your videos and see what the. All right, let's give it a go. And okay, so we got that reference document here. So we've got kind of a nice. I don't know, this kind of like a nice little workflow, right? This is always something that I always struggle with. So if it does help me, this is going to be great. All right. Can you test this? All right, let's copy it. Let's download it because I like this. Let's make sure we have a copy of this somewhere. Just, you never know. All right, so it downloaded that file for me. So let's copy this to our skills as well. I think we can edit it later if we don't like it, but I want to make sure it's in there. Can you try to give me some optimizations on this video? This is the last video I posted, which I kind of hated. Oop. I mean, I shouldn't say I kind of hated. I struggled with it. So let's give it a go here. All right, so it looks like I just pasted the YouTube video in there, and it looks like it's getting blocked. Let's see if we can get maybe the transcript. Let's see. Would the video transcript help? All right, I'll look that up while this is going. Projects. I think I have it saved somewhere. All right, it said it'll go for it, so let's give it a go. Okay, here is the transcript for my latest video. Oop. There's also about 15 degrees in the room I'm in right now, so typing is a struggle. Okay, wait, did I get this right? So all right, let's copy out our transcript. Okay, why can't I copy it? Copy. Keyboard doesn't like me today. Okay, there we go. Pasted it in. All right, let's see what happens. I'm a little excited. A little bit excited here. And if we like these things, we'll swap out our we'll test out their recommendations. Okay. Title recommendations. Okay, not quite what the video is about, but okay. A little bit better. Kind of not really what the video is about, but okay. Alright, I like this one. Okay, I like that one. Oh, this one's good too, option 5. I like that too. Alright, these are good. Alright, these are good. Descriptions. Let's see. I mean, I really like these so far. These look really good. I mean, a couple typos, but you know. Okay, really good. Alright, should we do alright, why don't we do, let's try these thumbnail ideas out. Interesting that they put it in Midjourney, DALL-E, and Stable Diffusion, but alright, let me get open Nano Banana and we'll give it a go. Okay, why don't we do, let's see, which one do we like better here? Maybe prompt 2, the split screen one. Let's give that a go here. So let's hop over to Nano Banana. And we'll let that go. And then we'll check out the rest of these recommendations. Competitive analysis. You're early to this product. Pinned comment suggestions. In video engagement prompts. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is, yeah, end screen strategy. Video card placements. I mean, this is awesome. And let's see, we got content repurposing strategy. Okay. Shorts ideas, love that. Timestamps with the short ideas. Really cool. An outline for a blog post based on the transcript. Very, very nice. A little checklist too. And then it's recommendations. I mean, wow, right? I mean, for something like that, I do a lot of this. Oh, wait, let's check on Nano Banana. Hold on, before we get too excited. No, that's my Claude chats. Let's go back over here. I mean, it's okay. I guess, did we say what text to put on it? Okay, we didn't really say what text to put on it. Alright, should we try one more? Let's see. How long are we into? Okay, we're deep into this video already. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going, everybody. Alright, let's do the excited tech reviewer. We'll do that one. And then let's check in on our settings here and make sure. I don't think it's under capabilities here. There we go. Okay, so we've got our YouTube optimizer right here. And we got this one that I made yesterday, so why don't we try that one? Let's see if we can kind of start a fresh chat and use an old skill that we made. All right, so let's go new chat. I'm going to grab website, and I wanted to, so we're going to use a conversion rate optimizer skill to hopefully tell me everything that's wrong with this website I made in Lovable a couple days ago. So let's see. Can you audit my website and give me some conversion rate optimization ideas? Okay. So we'll see if it's going to call that skill. And then while that's running, let's check in on Nano Banana. Okay, the skill needs some work on these AI. I mean, I think we got to beef those up a little bit. So it might be. I wonder if these are just more generic. No, it was talking AI chat. So base it on my video. Okay, so it looks like it kicked us back. So let's try one more time. Claude might be having some tough times. It gave everybody a little bit of extended usage. Okay, so it's going to fetch our site. So it's going to download my HTML. It's going to realize it's a brand new. Try to go do a Google search, but it's a brand new site. So, okay, I don't think I ran our skill. So let's go back and I think it's capabilities. And I think we can just go in here and we can add it to try and chat. Can you review my website? There might be an easier way to trigger it, but that's also not the worst to have to go in there and just ask it to try and chat. All right, so it's going to use maybe I need to use the keyword landing page to trigger it, but let's see. This is going to be bad because like I did not. I mean, it's going to be a good test of the skill because this is not a good landing. I mean, it's a very quickly made landing page. Let's just say that. I didn't, and all the copy is AI generated too. So let's see. Okay, Claude is ready to rip into me here. So it gave me a 4 out of 10, and I wish they had. It worked on this for a long time. The brutal truth, they're accusing 70% of interested visitors because they can't figure out what to do next. Implement these recommendations from less than 1% to 3.5% to within 60 days. Okay, so there was so much to do that it wrote out this entire document, which I appreciate it. New headlines, new buttons, new messaging, conversion elements, add a secondary conversion path, trust and credibility. I mean, this is thorough, right? I mean, I think, obviously some of these things you got to check because sometimes they can generate like a false positive with these services, but like, if I'm working on something and I had an A/B testing roadmap, some hypothesis here, social proof section. Look at this, a couple different test ideas to run. Look there's 10 test ideas, right? Now not all these are going to work for what the point of the website is, right? But I mean, just from what to do next, what holes to plug, right? What to work on. I mean, this is really incredible, right? And I think too, right, being able to kind of have this, right? It almost feels like you can, get really good specific tasks done by developing these skills and leveraging them in kind of in that repeatable fashion. And I'd love there to be like, there seems to be just, there's so much more here. We're already so deep into this video and I want to keep going. So we'll probably have to do a couple of different parts maybe, because I do want to see what they're in the Claude docs. It said partner skills. It'd be interesting to see what that looks like. Also too, I know there might be some other types of, integrations we can do, but I mean, this could save a lot of time. Like I think too, title and description and thumbnail will be made by a Claude skill. So if you want to see the results of the this, check out the description of the video and our thumbnail. But yeah, if anybody's using these skills, anyone's got cool skills or cool little tips, pop a note for us. In the comments. Let's see what people are building. I mean, this seems like untapped potential here, right? An untapped kind of functionality that I can't wait to keep tinkering with. So, and if anybody wants to see more, let us know too. We'll do a couple more maybe skill videos. We'll see if there's more to talk about. But thank you for joining me on this. It's kind of my first dive through and on skills, and I'm super excited. So let us know what everybody thinks and what you guys start building. So thanks everybody, and thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.